What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny 2. Now in today's video, we're taking a look at an insane build using the Traveler's Chosen. So if you like to do back-to-back supers very easily inside PvE, then be sure to stick around and check out the video. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below, that super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here and want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay guys, let's jump into the video. Now before we jump into the meat of today's video, I want to first invite you all to the Jarv Community Hub. This is a growing Discord community we've got over here with an excellent Discord for all platforms and Destiny 2. So if you want to get things done for your moment of triumph, this is available to everyone and you can find the link to the Discord server in the video description below. Now with the channel announcements out of the way, we can jump into the meat of today's video, and this is focused around back-to-back supers. If you like to do a lot of supers and build them up very quickly, especially inside PvE, then this is most definitely a video to stick around for. Now with the Traveler's Chosen being available, this has now allowed us to create some incredible builds, and this is just one of them that we're going to cover on this channel today. But with that all being said, first things first, massive shout out to Hoplite Destiny over on Twitter. Hoplite is a fantastic human and an amazing guardian at that, and she highlighted this build on Twitter a few days ago. She's kindly allowed us to present this in this video today, so huge shout out to her. I'll leave a link to her Twitter and also her Twitch channel, so be sure to hop over there and drop her a follow. You can find all the links to those down in the video description below. Now as you can see by some of the footage that's been playing out already in this video, you can recover your super very quickly, and over at the Altar of Sorrow over on the moon, this is a fantastic build that allows you to take out some of the ultras and bosses very quickly indeed and go through those waves very efficiently, which is very useful if you're trying to finish some of your moment of triumph. Now if we hop over into the tribute hall, we'll have a little look at this in a bit more detail. Now as you can see, we first use our super, which is quickly followed up by 2 consecutive grenades. More importantly though, we do reload the Traveler's Chosen in between those grenades, as this allows us to replenish our full grenade charge, allowing us to then build enough super energy to regain our super once again. Now there are a lot of mods that are equipped to our armor to make this all possible, so we're going to take some time now to work through each and every one of those to really understand exactly how this is working and what you need to do and how you need to play in order to achieve this on a regular basis. Now none of this would be even possible if it wasn't for the Traveler's Chosen exotic sidearm. This became available upon this week's weekly reset, so if you haven't completed the exotic quest for this, most definitely make sure to finish that first before trying out this build. Now the key intrinsic trait on this weapon that makes this all possible is called Gathering Light. So final blows with this weapon grant stacks of Gathering Light. When you hold reload, it consumes those stacks, which will grant you melee, grenade and class ability energy based on the number of stacks that you have. And this stacks up to 10 times. Now if you can create a 10 stack, you can actually replenish all your abilities with a single reload. Now as I said, if you don't have this weapon, I did create a guide on how to get it, so be sure to use that if you are working your way through the quest. I'll leave a link to that video also in the video description below. So with the Traveler's Chosen in hand, it's now time to look at the specific mods that we need on our armor to achieve this incredible build. Now we're on our Warlock today. You can run this on any class with varying success, but it's more consistent especially on the Warlocks, most notably because they have Crown of Tempest but also Nezarec Sin, and these all provide ability energy based on kills beforehand. Another possibility is the Shards of Galanor for the Hunter, which performs a similar trait. Now the first mod we're going to look at is on our gauntlets, and this is called Energy Converter. Now while you're charged with light, using your grenade attack grants you super energy, consuming all the stacks of charge of light that you have. The more stacks that you have, the more energy that you gain, up to a maximum of 50% of your super energy. And this is going to be absolutely critical to ensure we get the first half of our super back straight away. Now the second mod we're taking a look at here is on our chest piece, and this is called Swift Charge. Now if you don't have this, you could use Taking Charge, which will grant you stacks of charge of light just by picking up orbs of light. However, Swift Charge allows you to become charged with light by rapidly defeating combatants, either with pulse rifles, sidearms or submachine guns. So just by using the Traveler's Chosen, you can already build yourself up with stacks of charge with light. Now what we need to do now is make sure we can gather as many stacks of charge of light as we possibly can, and this is where the mod on our boots really comes into play, and this is called Supercharged, and this is where you can have 2 additional stacks of charge with light up to a maximum of 5, and this will make a huge difference, especially when it comes to replenishing our super energy. Now the final mods to look at are on our Warlock Bond. Now we have a couple of enhanced ashes to assets on here. You don't necessarily need to, but it does allow for more consistency when it comes to regaining super energy based on grenade kills. And the final one on here is called Charged Up. This pairs perfectly with Supercharged, and this allows you one additional stack of Charged with Light. So all in all, we should now be able to grant ourselves 5 stacks of Charged with Light overall. Now with all these mods equipped, we're going to head back over to the Altar of Sorrow. Now the real trick here is the way that you play. Now the key goals here is to build up those 5 stacks of Charged with Light. You'll get this by simply getting rapid kills whilst using the Traveler's Chosen, and over time you'll also build up times 10 of Gathering Light. So what you want to have is times 5 Charged with Light on the left alongside Gathering Light times 10. And once you have these and you have your super already fully charged, you are ready and primed to pull this off. Now the very first thing to do is to pop your super and take out any target that you have in your sights. Once your super is over though, you'll need to quickly dispatch your grenade. Now by doing so, this will automatically give you half of your super back. This is because you had 5 stacks of Charged with Light, and this is the maximum amount of super energy you can get back based on the energy converter mod that you have equipped on your gauntlets. Ideally, we're going to need to aim for 3 to 4 targets, so a pulse grenade or a storm grenade is most definitely the preferential choice here to ensure you can kill multiple targets who are close together. Once you've thrown your first grenade though, you want to hold reload on your Traveler's Chosen. This will fully replenish all your abilities, giving you that grenade back once again. Obviously the ashes to assets are doing work here on these grenades, allowing us to regain additional super energy to refill the second half of our super bar. Now if you've been able to kill enough adds with those grenades of yours, you will successfully have your super back. It will take you less than 30 seconds to fully recoup your entire super, and you can keep rotating this over and over again, and you can find that within each wave of Altar of Sorrow you can have your super 4 or 5 times with very little effort whatsoever. Now as I said earlier in the video, you can do this on other classes of Guardian with varying success, so be sure to give it a try and let me know how you get on down in the comment section below. So there we have it, the pretty cracked back-to-back super build courtesy of the Traveler's Chosen. Now if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel, and if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.